Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and during the month of December I'm going to be posting to this channel every day. So if you love a variety channel like this one and you want to see more videos, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you my December favourites and a little what I got for Christmas. Woo! As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you my December favourites and a little what I got for Christmas. So in these videos I normally start with the places we've been. I also talk about the products that I've bought and also the books that I'm reading as well. So this month we haven't been up to much. It was Howard's birthday at the beginning of December and we went to London. We went to Oxford Street and Regent Street. We also went to Hamleys on Regent Street as well. Howard, it wasn't Howard's idea, it was mine. It was something to do for Ted. It was rammed in Hamleys. We spent about 10 minutes in there and then we escaped. It was very busy, but we did go for dinner. We went to our favourite burger shop, Honest Burgers, which was lovely. And then we went for a little walk around London. We decided to try and get the bus home because we thought we'd be able to see the lights from the bus, but unfortunately the bus I think took us on the back route and not the main route down Oxford Street, so we didn't get to see the lights from the bus unfortunately. But we had a lovely day. And also this month we've been to a couple of craft fairs. So one wasn't a Christmas themed craft fair, it was just a craft fair really, and the second one was a Christmas themed craft fair. They were both at one of our local country parks which we love going to, and I did buy a couple of bits which I will share with you in a moment. But yeah, we've had quite quiet weekends. We haven't been up to much during December, but we have enjoyed it being quiet. I always feel like hibernating at this time of year. I feel like just going inwards and drawing the curtains and just staying warm and stuff. So yeah, it's been lovely this December, and now I will move on to the products that I've bought this year. When I say the products this year, I actually mean the products this month, and most of these are my Christmas presents that I got. I thought I'd just include them in this. I didn't really buy a lot this December. The only thing that we did buy was a couple of Christmas decorations from one of the stalls when we went to the craft fair. So we bought these stags, which I thought were really nice. We have 3 already downstairs. We thought one of them would be about the same size as the other one that we'd bought already, but this one is actually a bit bigger, and this one is a medium sized one as well. So it looks like a family of stags now that we have. It's like a little stag party. These are wooden. There's a gentleman who makes these at the craft fair. I don't know his name and I don't know the name of his company either. He does it as a little sideline to earn a bit of pocket money in his retirement, but he makes a lot of wooden things, and he made these and we love these, so I feel like we've got enough of these now. I think this one was about £10 and I think this one was about £8, so yeah, we are really pleased with these. These are sitting on our shelf in the living room. I'll insert a clip if I can here, and they just look really nice, and we get them out every year at Christmas time, normally after Ted's birthday. So Howard's birthday, sorry. So yeah, we normally get these out after Howard's birthday and we put them up. So they start for about a month, and it's really lovely to have them as a little ornament, a little Christmas ornament at this time of year. And now onto the things I got for Christmas this year. So for Christmas I asked for some socks, but these are slightly different socks. These are socks that you put your toes into, so they have I don't know, I wouldn't say holes, but they're like gloves for your toes basically. I asked for these because I'm trying to separate out my toes. I've been learning that your feet are really important to your body. They're like your foundations, and our feet have been squeezed into shoes and squeezed into shoes, and they're starting to look like shoes, and apparently this isn't good for your body. Apparently if you spread your toes out quite wide, it's quite good for the alignment of the rest of your body, which I can kind of understand stand, because if you build a house and you build the foundations wrong, the house isn't going to stand up. So the house's foundation is like their feet. I don't know what that was then. So the house's foundation is like their feet, is like the feet of the person. So I think if you get the foundations right, the rest of you might align. I'm testing the theory at the moment, so I've asked for these socks. I'm not sure how they are. They look really nice though, and they look really comfy as well. I haven't tried them on yet, but I'm going to this afternoon just to see what they look like. And yeah, it is a bit weird having feet with socks with like little toe things in them, but I'm willing to give it a try. And yeah, I can't remember how much these cost. I did order them from my husband. I did actually ask for this present. It's a bit of a weird thing to ask for, but I just couldn't think of anything else. So yeah, women's toe socks, ladies. We got these on Amazon. As I said, I can't remember how much they cost, but if I can find them, I'll link them in the description box below for you. And then the next item that I asked for is these Barefoot shoes. So as I said, I've been learning about how to treat your feet and your foundations, and I thought I would try barefoot walking. These are trainers and they do look very strange, I have to say, but they feel quite nice on the foot. So what happens when you barefoot walk is your foot begins to spread like it used to millions of years ago, and your toes will spread as well. So you need a bigger front part of the foot than you do the back part, because your feet will spread basically over time. I have watched quite a few videos on barefoot walking, and it recommends that you go out like once a day in these for about half an hour when you first get them. And I have been out and I have done that, and on the videos it also says that you may find that that your back begins to ache, or your legs will ache and stuff like that, but mine haven't. And I think that's because I spend a lot of the day in slippers, and I walk on wooden floors downstairs as well. So I've been testing these out. So I took them out yesterday and I did it today as well, and I've actually found these really comfy. You can feel everything beneath you, but it's not bad, it's alright. And I haven't really felt the effects that have been suggested on the videos either. Touch wood, I haven't felt them yet. I might do if I do a longer walk, but I'm actually finding these really comfy. They do say on the videos that these don't last long, so I'm hoping that they're a bit wrong about that, to be honest. Because they are barefoot and they don't have much of a sole on them, the sole wears out quite quickly on these, but I am intending on trying to wear these every day. I may never go back to normal shoes again, I realise that, but I think it's probably better for us to have stronger feet, so stronger foundations, then our bodies will align, if that makes sense. So yes, I bought these. I can't remember how much these cost. If I can find them, I'll link them in the description box below. I did order them from my husband and he did kindly buy them for me for Christmas as well. So yes, looking forward to trying these out a bit more, and we'll hopefully do a video on barefoot walking soon too. Over the summer, while Ted was off from school, we decided to have a go at calligraphy. I can never say that word, so please excuse me, but nice handwriting. Ted and I decided to have a go at this. I really enjoyed it. Ted wasn't as keen. His handwriting isn't brilliant, and I was trying to encourage him to do some more handwriting, but unfortunately he didn't really enjoy this, so back to the drawing board for him. But I really like this. I love being creative and I love doing things like this as well. So I bought myself some worksheets so I can work on my calligraphy, and I also bought some pens as well. These are special pens that you write calligraphy with. So I just bought myself an exercise book. and it has lines on the inside. Or sorry, I shouldn't say I bought it. My husband bought it for Christmas, but I ordered it for him. So it just has lines on the inside, so you can just practice your handwriting. And the pens have all different tips on them. So they have a very thin tip to a very thick tip as well. So I'm looking forward to trying a bit more calligraphy over the next year. Every year I ask for a new diary. So this was last year's diary, and I asked for a new one this year, and I think I ordered exactly the same one as last year, just slightly different, as you can see there. I didn't realise that it was going to be the same diary. I think these weren't too expensive. I think these were like a tenner, and I just think this is a really nice size, because if I ever needed to take it anywhere with me, it will just fit in a bag really nicely. It also has a holder on the side for a pen as well, and it has 2 markers in it. So it has this elastic one here, and then it has this ribbon one here, so you can move the markers around. So if you need to put it on a specific page, or you need several pages, then you can do that, which is what I really liked about it as well. It's also got notes in the back, and it's got an organiser at the front of every month. So it's got the month laid out like so, and then it's just got the days of the week on the page, and then you can put some notes down the side as well. So yeah, I like having a diary. I like to know what I'm doing and when, so I always order one of these now for Christmas. I think I have for the past 7 or 8 years. I know that you can use your phone, but sometimes I never look at my phone and I never think to. Whereas if I've got a diary, I've written it down, and it helps me to remember it. If I actually physically write it down, it helps me to remember it a lot better. Again, we bought this on Amazon. I can't remember how much it costs, but if I can find it, I will link it in the description box below for you. Again, going with the whole foot theme, I asked my husband, which is quite a random present to ask for, but I did ask him for these. I could have bought these myself, but I just thought it's something extra to add into my sack. I bought some toe spreaders. These are from a company called YogaMedic, and I think these were £9.99. And again, this is to do with helping your foundation, so helping your feet. Once your feet are in a good condition, then the rest of your body should align. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to try and use these once a day. It says to use them for about half an hour. I tried them yesterday and I used them for about an hour, and they seem to be alright. So I think because I do yoga and because I walk about barefoot or with slippers on in the winter, I think my feet might already be quite strong, but I do want to try and spread them a bit more and be able to make my toes wriggle a bit more as well. It's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to try and make my toes wriggle a bit more. So yeah, these weren't too expensive. They are made of plastic. I'll show you one. I won't put them on my toes because my feet are horrible anyway. So, but they're just made of like rubber, and you just attach them to your toes. They've got this thing in the middle where you put them in between each toe, and yeah, they just help to spread your toes out gradually, and that should help to align the rest of your body. So I brought these as well, or Hal brought me these for my Christmas present, which I was really pleased about. And this year I also asked for a Hoodie. So it's just a massive baggy jumper with a hood on it. I think they call it, it's like a snuggle hoodie, and I think they describe it as a large wearable blanket basically. I'm sure you've seen them on the internet, but this is so lovely and soft and so huggable, honestly. And when I put it on, I'm so warm in it, I have to say. Sometimes a little bit too warm. So when the colder weather was here in the UK for about a week, I was freezing, and I was wearing my dressing gown around the house, but the trouble with my dressing gown is it tends to fall apart and it falls off your shoulder, and it's just really annoying. But with this, I just throw it on like a jumper and I can wear it all day in freezing cold conditions, and I'm really warm. On the model, it did come up to like her shin, so she must have been slightly taller than I am, because on me it's like down to my ankle. but I love it. As I said, it's such a warm, thick piece of clothing to wear. We have started turning the heating off during the day, so from about 10 o'clock till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon there's no heating. So when the cold weather was here, I was a little bit chilly, I have to say, and so was Howard, which is quite surprising. Normally he's the warm-blooded one out of the two, but he was actually cold as well, and he was upstairs in his office with the computer on. So yeah, so I decided that I wanted to invest in one of these, and I have, and I'm really pleased I did. I love it. It's warm, it's cozy, and I don't think, unless I have to, I don't think I'd actually go back to wearing dressing gowns now. I think I'm just going to live in this for the rest of winter. And my dear lovely husband, as a little surprise, bought me quite a lot of chocolate bars this year. He bought me all my favourites. So he bought me Ugandan dark chocolate, and this is by Taste the Difference. This is a Sainsbury's one. This is the 90% one, and I've mentioned this in favourites videos before. I love this chocolate. He also bought me some Lindt chocolate as well. So he bought me the 85% Lindt dark chocolate, and he also bought me the 90% Lindt dark chocolate. And then, where is it? He also bought me the 80% Madagascan Taste the Difference chocolate as well. Now I normally don't go lower than 90%, but he bought this and he said it is still Alexis friendly, so it hasn't got any chemical nasties in it. It's just made from cocoa mass, cocoa butter and sugar, but it is a little less than I would normally eat, to be honest. But it is quite nice, I do have to say. It is a little bit sweeter than the dark chocolate, but I really still enjoy it. I really like this chocolate, and I love this one as well. So yes, would recommend this. I haven't tried it before, and it's definitely one I would have again. And then he also bought me some 100% dark chocolate from M&S, which I think I've shown you before in these videos as well. So he bought me a Peru one, two Peru, oh they're all from Peru. Two are 100% and one is 85% as well. So he bought me a single origin 85% dark chocolate from M&S, and again there's not any chemical nasties or anything horrible in these either, so I was really pleased with that, and I'm looking forward to trying this one as well. And then my mum, who isn't a big present giver, so this is quite a nice gift for my mum, brought me another herbs book. So she brought me Jenka's Herb Cookbook, and this is the person Jamie Oliver calls the Queen of Herbs. So in this book it has a lot of different recipes, obviously with herbs in, but it also tells you about the herb. It gives you a little bit of history about the herb, and I think it also gives you something about growing the herb as well. But there's lots of different recipes in here, and there's lots of herbs in here as well. I haven't actually read this book yet, but I'm really looking forward to giving this a read. I am reading Harry Potter at the moment, and I've nearly finished, so I'll probably give this book a read next. This probably won't take me that long to read because it is only a cookery book, and it'll probably take me like a week or so. But yeah, looking forward to reading this and trying out some of the recipes as well. I don't know how much this cost. It does say RRP £25 on the back. That could be correct. I don't know if my mother paid that for this, but she may have done. So yeah, it was £25, and if I can find it, I'll link it in the description box below for you. As I just mentioned, I have been reading Harry Potter and loving it. I have to say this is the second time round for me reading Harry Potter. This is the second book. So I was putting Ted to bed one night, and I remembered that I wanted to start reading Harry Potter, that I'd finished my book from the library, and Ted has the first and the second one in his bedroom, and I said to him, oh, have you got the Harry Potter book? And he said, oh yeah, it's there, mummy. So I grabbed it, and when I got into bed I realised that I'd started reading the second one, but I couldn't be bothered to go and find the first one, so I just started reading the second one, and I have to say, as I said, I'm really enjoying it. For those of you that don't know, Harry Potter is a magical adventure book, I'd say. So it's about magic and it's an adventure as well, and I'm loving it. I have to say, I read it the first time, and I read all the books the first time as well, and I really enjoyed it the first time round. And I never normally read books a second time. I don't normally do anything a second time, to be honest, but I did have to read this again. As soon as Ted started reading it, I could see the joy in his face from reading it, and I thought I really want to read that again. So I decided to start reading it, and I'm really pleased I did. As you can see, I'm quite a way through it as well. So I've nearly finished it, and it has only taken me about 3 weeks to read. This is the American version, but I can't see any difference from the British version. Some of the spellings might be slightly different, but they haven't mentioned word like colour, like Americans spell colour differently to us, but there isn't anything like that in there, so I can't really see any difference, to be honest. But yes, as I said, really enjoying this, and if I can find this, which I'm sure I probably will be able to find it, I'll link it in the description box below for you. That's it. That was my December favourites, and any products that I have mentioned in this video I will try to link in the description box below for you. For now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. What did you get for Christmas? I'd love to know, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.